Hello, this is Andreas from Nordic Tarot. This time around I brought you a love reading for the start of October. And as always, these readings are general. So not everyone's gonna have a message, it's not gonna resonate with everyone, and I'm sorry if it doesn't. But as always, you can get more information about how to contact me and on the decks I use in the description below. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy your readings. Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. I hope you're doing well. And even though you have some heavy hitting energies in your reading here, I think it looks pretty good. I mean, starting this off, the underlying energy is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is a soulmate card. It's one of the two soulmate cards you have in your outcome. You have the Two of Cups, which is also a soulmate card. And the Six of Cups can be nostalgia. It can be looking back at the past fondly in like happy memories. Sometimes it can be that the past, it looks better than it actually was. You know, when it's one thing to be nostalgic and it's another thing to have rose-tinted glasses on, where we remember things as being better than they were. I don't really think that's what it is, because you have the sun, for example, which kind of illuminates and shows things for what they are. And the Six of Cups can also be someone coming back from the past. Like, that's the soulmate aspect of the Six of Cups, that someone comes back from the past. Or you're thinking about someone from the past. And like I said, in your problem circumstance, at the heart of the reading, you have the sun. And the sun is, you know, it's just full of potential. It's happiness. It's enlightenment. It's seeing things clearly. Because think about a card like, a card which is kind of the opposite of the sun is the moon. And the moon, you don't really see things clearly when things are illuminated by the moon. There's a lot of shadows and doubt and confusion. You don't really know what's happening. But with the sun, everything is clear. Everything is bright. Everything is shining, and the paths ahead of you are, you know, enlightened and illuminated. So you can see what's happening. And it's kind of things, like I said, things are kind of as they appear when the sun is there, because you can see them clearly. Now what it's crossed by, or what the challenge is the Eight of Pentacles. Now this can mean a few things. Can this be that So this can mean a few things. The Eight of Pentacles it's called the Apprentice card. This is someone doing a work that is a known quantity. It's familiar. They are aware of what they are doing and where they are going, because they are the apprentice. They are working toward mastery of something, so they don't mind doing the work. Compared to a card like the Seven of Pentacles, for example, the card before it, where that's kind of planting your seeds and getting something started, but it's also a sustained effort, and it's a card that can kind of involve a lot of patience. And those kind of energies aren't involved in the Eight of Pentacles, because you're okay doing that kind of work. Because you know you're heading somewhere, you're trying to master something, or some aspect or a skill. You know, this can be putting work into yourself. This can be putting work into your happiness, or the potential the sun is providing. Of course, this can be like, are you not putting the work in? Is the Eight of Pentacles helping or hindering you in this? But when the sun is in a reading, it kind of illuminates all the other cards and making them shine brighter and making everything quite positive. So, you know, the sun in of itself is just an excellent card. So, of course, like, would you ask yourself, what kind of situation are you in here? Is the sun happening? It's illuminating things, and are you working hard because of it? Like, the sun is happening and you're busy at work. But it can also be that the sun is there and it is presenting this happiness, potential and enlightenment, but are you doing the work? Because we are free will creatures and we make our own choices and decisions, we have to put the work in to make things happen for ourselves. And I'm wondering if this is kind of a cycle you've been in before. Because in your present you have the Wheel, which is, you know, it's a fate card. But before I get to that, in your past you have the Ace of Wands. And this is some kind of new project. It's passion, it's excitement. It's the beginning of that wand's journey, where you have the potential to grab this wand and be like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm excited. I'm enthusiastic about something. But then with this Ace of Wands energy, the present energy has then transformed into the wheel, and it's the Wheel of Fortune, and it's, like I said, it's a fate card. It's kind of the universe stepping in, because it's also a major arcana, so it's kind of the universe stepping in, maybe putting us in different situations. And like I said, we have free will, so if we don't want to deal with that situation, we don't have to. Of course not. But the wheel, like, think of it like this: the wheel keeps turning, the seasons keep changing, because the wheel card is also a change card. It's that something's happening, but it's that things come back around. And that's why I mentioned this, like, is this a situation you've been in before? Because, like I said, your underlying energy is the Six of Cups. This is thinking back on the past. In your crowning, you have the Three of Swords, which is issues from the past. You know, it's emotional baggage. And the thing with wheelers and fate and the universe is kind of, we are sometimes presented with situations or cycles that we are meant to learn from, or break a mold, or break a cycle, or break some chains. And it's like I said, it's this situation you've found yourself in before. Like, are you going to do something different? And I kind of feel like you are doing something differently because of your outcome, amongst other things. And like directly after the wheel, which is a card of change, you have another card of change in the future, which is death. And I know death can look really grim sometimes. And, well, no, pun not intended. But death is just talking about a change. It's the death of something old and the birth of something new. With something old giving way to something new to be prosperous and blossom. So is that the thing, like, you don't stay in the wheel energy. That's not going on in perpetuity. But then is this death energy, or this change with the death energy in the future, is that a different kind of change? Is that breaking free from the old and embracing the new? I understand if it might be difficult because, like I said earlier, in your crowning you have the Three of Swords, which is issues from the past. It's emotional baggage. It can be heartbreak. So what are the cards advising you? Is it kind of like acknowledge that this is a thing that has happened, but then again with the Six of Cups in your underlying, that you're kind of looking back at things with fondness, like happy memories. And the Three of Swords is not very happy memories, because it's like our past issues, things that happened to us that caused us pain, or cause us pain still in this moment. I mean a lot of times it's okay to acknowledge what happened to us. It's okay that this happened and it really messed me up, or I feel like this about it, and it's okay to feel like that. But of course, and I think a lot of people understand this, that it's a very fine line between looking at something and accepting it and understanding it and just seeing it for what it is, and letting it kind of get the upper hand and take over. But with the Six of Cups, I kind of feel like it is this kind of thing, like, yes, I do have the Three of Swords here, and the cards are saying, like, this is your crowning, this kind of advice card. Maybe this is what you're looking at. Maybe you're looking at it, and I'm not saying you're looking at past issues with fondness. You're like, oh, that was great when that thing broke my heart. That's not what I was saying at all. But more that it is in the past, and it's okay that it happened. And it's okay that something bad happened to you. You can still, like, pull through that, and you can still change if you want to. And of course, I'm going to clarify, I'm not saying that it's great that something bad happened to you. But if something bad happened, then it's okay to be hurt by it, is what I'm saying. It's okay to be upset. But at the same time, I feel like there is some great potential to move on from that. With the Sun in your problem circumstance, with the Six of Cups underlying, and especially with the Star in your feelings, because the Star is a card of healing. It's hopefulness, it's wishing, and the Star coupled with the Sun is super powerful, because you have this happiness and excitement and illumination and enlightenment, this potential with the Sun, and then you have wishing and healing and hopefulness with the Star. So you are hoping and you are healing, and it just looks like you are taking steps. And then in your outside influences, you have the King of Cups. I want to preface this by saying that even if you're a woman, or you have a lot of feminine energy, you can still show up as the King of Cups in these general readings. And you're Cancer, you're a water energy, so you can be the King of Cups, or maybe you're someone else. Like, for example, if you are a woman or someone of feminine energy, then naturally your partner or someone that you're with would be your King of Cups, the King of Cups to your Queen of Cups. So is this someone, especially with the Two of Cups in your outcome, is this someone around you? Is this someone that you are perhaps not aware of yet? I would say with the sun there, like shining its light on everything, I kind of want to say that you are aware of this person. And again, even if you're a man or someone with a lot of masculine energy, then this king might be the Queen of Cups to your King of Cups. Just to clarify that, like, this person is just for you. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Is this someone that's come back from the past with the Six of Cups and the Three of Swords? Is this someone you've dealt with before? And the thing with the outside influence is that this is an energy that you don't necessarily see yet. Like I said, you don't necessarily know about this energy. It's something that's affecting you, but you are not necessarily aware that it is affecting you yet. So like I said, is this someone you know? It kind of feels like that to me, to be honest. And of course, this can just be you. This can be you feeling very much in your element. If you are a man or a woman or have a lot of feminine energy or masculine energy, like, maybe this is you. Maybe this is you feeling in you, because you are healing with the star and you have the great happiness potential with the sun, you know? However, in your hopes and fears, you have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups this can be someone who's not content. This can be someone who's feeling apathetic because they just don't have the energy to feel anything about a situation. And I don't really think it's that part of it, but I still want to mention it, of course. The Four of Swords can also be someone who is very focused on what they have, in the sense of, this is all I have, I want more than this. Like, they are sitting there and like focusing on the 3 cups that they have, and they wish they had more. And then the kind of story of the card is that a 4th cup, which would be the Ace of Cups, which can be a new emotional journey or feelings, so someone offering you love or friendship, that is kind of being extended to you in the periphery, but you don't see it because you're so focused on what's just in front of you, on what you're lacking. So it can be that kind of thing, you're feeling stuck. The Four of Cups is a card where someone feels stuck. And like, what's going on with you with this kind of energy? Are you worried that, yes, you have the Wheel, which is about change. You have the Death card, which is about change. Are you worried that that's going to end? Are you worried that you're going to get stuck? Are you worried that you're going to miss something? That you're going to miss an opportunity with someone? And I feel like I'm not going to say that your worries aren't justified or valid, because of course they are. But the outcome is the Two of Cups. And this is 2 people coming together that feel the same way about something or each other. And it's, again, your second soulmate card. So I definitely don't want to say that your fears or hopes are not valid with the Four of Cups. I'm just saying that maybe try to put the focus elsewhere. And I feel like that's kind of what the Three of Swords is saying as well. And I'm absolutely not saying ignore issues or worries or anything like that. I'm just saying that it's about shifting focus. Shifting focus from what you feel like you're lacking to what you want. And it's kind of a thought process, right? It's like, oh, I'm not in a relationship. I don't have a relationship. I don't have someone to love, or it's someone who loves me romantically. But then if you shift the focus to like, I love myself and I want to love someone else as well. I want to be in a relationship. This is what I want. This is what I'm driven to do. Then, you manifest in a completely different direction. And you do kind of manifest with your focus like that. And like I said, outcome, Two of Cups, 2 people coming together, soulmate card, Two people that feel the same thing about potentially each other. So is this the beginning of a relationship potentially? Does it involve the King of Cups? Like I said in the beginning, I feel like you have some heavy energies, but you can make some great use of a lot of them. I understand if some of them are very difficult to deal with, but I also feel like you have a lot to work with here. So that was your reading for this time around, and I really hope that you found a message, like I said at the beginning of this video. And I understand that it won't resonate with everyone, which is unfortunate. I wish it did, but you know, it is what it is in the end. But I really hope you enjoyed the video, and like I said, I hope there was a message for you. And if you do want more information, if you want to book a reading, you know, my email is in the description below. If you did not get a message from the general reading, then maybe a personal reading will be more effective. So if you're curious, like I said, in the description below, you'll find how to contact me and some pricings. So, did you prefer the old readings I did? Did you prefer these love readings? I thought I'd more hone in on one area instead of, it just seemed a bit scattered to me, the old way I did things. You know, I'm playing around, I'm figuring out what I like to do and what works for me as well. So, you know, did you prefer the old ones? Do you like these ones? Do you like that it's love specific? Those are some questions I'm putting forth to my lovely audience. And once again, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel.